The Talmud Story, The Fall of an Ungrateful King. Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving into the wisdom of the Talmud, with a story that teaches us an invaluable lesson. The title of today's tale is The Fall of an Ungrateful King. This isn't just a fable, it's a profound reminder of why gratitude is essential in our lives. Imagine a king who had everything, but lost it all because of his ungrateful heart. What went wrong, and what can we learn from his downfall? Stick around until the end to discover why. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for living a fulfilling life. Once upon a time, there was a king who ruled over a prosperous kingdom. He had wealth, power, and loyal subjects who admired him, or so it seemed. But the king had one major flaw: he was utterly ungrateful. He took the loyalty of his servants for granted, and dismissed the respect of his people as insignificant. "Everything I have is because of my own efforts. I owe no one anything," he often declared. His lack of appreciation gradually pushed everyone away, leaving the kingdom cold and devoid of warmth and trust. One day, a devastating famine struck the kingdom. To address the crisis, the king ordered his officials to increase taxes, and forced his people to work harder to produce food. But shockingly, no one obeyed his commands. The people murmured, "Why should we sacrifice for him? He doesn't appreciate our efforts anyway." Even his most loyal ministers started to abandon him, saying, "We can no longer support the insatiable greed of this ungrateful king." The king couldn't understand what was happening. He believed that his power and authority alone were enough to solve any problem. But as time went on, the situation only worsened. The kingdom descended into chaos, and the people grew more resentful. Instead of acknowledging his mistakes, the king blamed his subjects and imposed even harsher measures. Yet no amount of threats or punishment could make the people listen to him. He became more and more isolated, and his once mighty power slipped through his fingers. The Talmud teaches us this: gratitude enriches both the giver and the receiver. If only the king had understood this simple truth, had he shown gratitude for the loyalty and love he received, his people and ministers would have stood by him through any crisis. Instead, his arrogance and ingratitude led to the kingdom's downfall. This story holds a profound lesson for all of us. In our own lives, a lack of gratitude can ruin relationships and close the door to opportunities. Whether it's a kind gesture from a friend, a favor from a colleague, or even the small joys of daily life, showing gratitude is essential. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It strengthens bonds and creates an environment of mutual respect and trust. Finally, the king's downfall reminds us that ungratefulness isn't just a personal failing. It has a ripple effect on the entire community. We might know people who believe they've achieved everything on their own. But no matter how self-sufficient they seem, they'll eventually realize that life is a collaborative effort. The Talmud's wisdom highlights this truth. Gratitude is the light that brightens the world. So, let's take a moment to plant the seed of gratitude in our hearts. Each morning when you wake up, or when someone does something kind for you, don't let that moment pass unnoticed. Express your gratitude. It could transform your relationships, your career, and even your entire life. The Fall of the Ungrateful King teaches us many valuable lessons. Take a moment today to reflect on the people around you, and express your gratitude. A simple thank you can go a long way. And of course, subscribe and like to support our channel. Thank you for watching.